Okay, thank you for joining me in yet another exercise in which I will be reading a paragraph to you. Embedded within this paragraph are the potential for errors related to grammar, spelling, punctuation, and so forth. Please bear that in mind as you listen. Afterwards, I'm going to step out of frame and ask that you review the material yourself, or rather reread it yourself to make corrections independently. Resume when ready. If you find that perhaps I missed one or you had a preferred modification, let me know what you did in the comments section below. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and get started and I'll read the paragraph. Excuse me. Oh, and of course, resume once you've read it so that we can correct it together. All right, starting with the title, Mr. Brady's Photography Studio. It has now been 2 months since I began working in Matthew Brady's photography studio. The studio is long, narrow, and crowded with supplies. However, at the rear of the studio is a small room that I call home. I awaken daily at 5 a.m., to prepare Mr. Brady's photography supplies. I must wipe down the silver box and prepare the iodine for the photograph, or daguerreotype. Hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, which is what they call this amazing way of capturing an image. And of course, this refers to an older style of photography. Okay, go ahead and pause here to make your corrections. All right, I am moving, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me grab the computer. Starting at the beginning, it has now been 2 months since I began working in Matthew Brady's photography studio. We're gonna conclude our thought here as well. Matthew and Brady are proper nouns, right? First name, surname. We're gonna go ahead and capitalize those. Matthew Brady's photography studio, and we're gonna conclude the sentence with a period. The studio is long, narrow, and crowded. Here we're forming a list, so we're gonna go ahead and, in this series, separate them using commas. So long, comma, narrow, and crowded with supplies, period. We'll go ahead and conclude that thought. Next sentence. However, pause, comma, at the rear of the studio, comma, is a small room that I call home, period. I awaken daily at 5 a.m. to prepare Mr. Brady's. We have a title. We also have an abbreviation, which means we have to have a period at the end. Brady's, proper noun, capitalize. So Mr. period, Brady's photography supplies, period. I must wipe down the silver box and prepare the iodine for the photograph, comma, or, again, hoping to pronounce this correctly, daguerreotype. Here we have a close quote, yet we've never opened it. So we're gonna go ahead and open those quotes, which is what they call this amazing way of capturing an image, and we'll conclude that last sentence with a period. Okay, hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, by all means, please give this video a like, and if you would like to continue to practice with me, please subscribe. All right, thank you.